these other guys get here. I told you we were bringing a lot of people. I don't know if you believe me. One of the best parts of my job is to get to stand before people and talk about the good that our police department, our police officers do. And tonight's one of those nights that I get the privilege of presenting 2 life-saving awards to 2 very deserving individuals. So I'll read a little bit about why we're here. On January the 19th, 2022 at approximately 2:15 a.m., Officer Gary Sutton was dispatched to an address on Northwest Call in reference to a possible overdose. Officer Sutton was the first to arrive on scene, and he was prepared and he had with him Narcan, so that if he did, in fact, encounter what he thought to be an overdose, he would be prepared. Officer Sutton observed a female to be unconscious and to have bluish color on her face and her lips. Officer Sutton immediately positioned the female so that he could administer Narcan, and then did administer the Narcan. Sergeant Maines arrived shortly after and applied a sternum rub to the female. This is a very painful technique and will usually arouse any person who is passed out. The sternum rub had no effect on the female, and at that point, Sergeant Maines advised Officer Sutton to administer a second dose of Narcan, which he did. A short time after the second dose, Sergeant Maines again applied another sternum rub, at which time the female responded. She began to slowly wake up and eventually was setting up and talking to the officers. There is no doubt that Officer Sutton and Sergeant Maines' performance in this case should stand as an example to other officers and supervisors in our department as to how quick response, demeanor, calm while under stress, and focusing on the task at hand will and certainly did save a life. Officer Sutton and Sergeant Maines showed all of these qualities in their performance. So it is with that I am honored to present life-saving awards to both Officer Gary Sutton and Sergeant Daniel Maines.